Oops. So I'm traveling. I'm up in New Hampshire on my way to Vermont. So I figure I'm going to be in a hotel. I did all of my prep work for my training sessions tomorrow already. So that's ready to go. And I had a great meeting with a guy who I've been following for a while. Lila Foster, hi there. So now, after having had a killer dinner in New Hampshire, I'm going to work on my scarf. And my goal is to get this done by Christmas of this year, actually. Wow, you know what? At first, this was really intimidating, but I'm starting to get the hang of it, and I don't think I'm messing up. It's just takes practice, and I've done a little bit more practice than I'm usually doing. And all the way from Eureka, California, we've got Rita Johnson Connerman. Good evening, Kgyb. Nice progress. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you saw that dinner. That dinner was amazing. So look at you knitting your scarf. Good job. Tina, how are you? What did you have for dinner? Oh, my God. I had the most amazing, I had asparagus fries. I never heard of such a thing. I mean, what a concept. The asparagus was coated in some kind of a batter and then fried and served with a lemon aioli. That was really spectacular. They brought out some kind of, I don't know what kind of bread it was. He mentioned it, but I don't remember what it was. But it was really delicious with whipped butter. And then I said, well, what's the house specialty? And he said, the prime rib. It's slow cooked for 24 hours. I'm not a big prime rib guy, but if the restaurant says that that's their signature dish, you know what? I'm going to take their word for it, and I'm going to have it. And it was really good. I had that, and it came with a baked potato with sour cream, butter, and bacon. And it was really delicious. Wow, I got another row done. Look at this, huh? Like Kilroy was here. Oh, no. This would be Kilroy was here. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Like I said, my goal is to have it done by Christmas of this year. And the Nitty Gritty Yarn Girl is on a plane right now because the flight got canceled yesterday because of bad weather in Chicago. Facebook user, hey there, I was wondering if you would make a surprise appearance in lieu of the regular scheduled programming. Yeah, you know, I'm back at the hotel and I figured we're bumming that we weren't able to do the show, but you know my love of knitting. So I figured I would do something here. But yeah, I'm really excited. My scarf is coming out all right. I don't think there are any mistakes. I've learned, you know, I'm not like the typical guy that will just drive aimlessly when he's lost and keep going and just dig his heels in deeper. Now, I'm that guy that pulls over immediately and asks for directions because I don't want to waste my time. Patricia Espejo looking good. Thank you. And it's the same with knitting. So if I miss a stitch, and I've missed a few stitches along the way, let me tell you, I'll be the first one to stop what I'm doing. I can't fix it yet, but I at least know when I screw up. And then I'll ask either Paulette or Michelle, to help me fix it, aka have them fix it for me. Anna Clevane Munford, I think you can finish it before Christmas. You're doing a great job. Thank you. You know, I don't know. There's 2 balls of yarn that I have to do for this yarn. That seems like a lot of knitting. I'm not sure I'm as optimistic as you are. But truth be told, I didn't think I'd be doing it this comfortably by now either. So who knows? I suppose anything is possible. I don't know if this is what you call tight knitting or not. But it feels a little bit on the tight side. So I guess I should learn to relax. Judy Rondo Snitkin is in the house for all you multitasking, knitting and talking at the same time. Yeah, that's pretty big, right? Yeah, you know, I was headed out the door this morning and I saw my knitting bag sitting there and I said to myself, Self, do I bring the bag? And I said, you know what? I'm not going to be doing anything else, so I might as well bring the bag. And here I am. I'm working on my 2nd row of the evening, which is huge for me. Now, granted, I'm not a fast knitter like Jody is. Jody would have done like 40 rows already at this point, but you know what? I'm happy with what I am able to do because a few months ago, I didn't even know how to do this. Ooh. I think, you know what? I didn't count on the last one how many I had. I hope that wasn't a mistake. Oh, man. This is going to make all the difference as to whether or not I go any further when I count this. Oh. All right, I'm sensing a problem here. I don't know if I did this correctly or not. Okay, got another row. Let's see what I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. I'm supposed to have 15, and I think I have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I goofed up. Oh no. Tina says, what do you call a sheep with bow legs? I don't know, Tina. I'm almost afraid to ask. Judy Rondo Sitkin says, knit 2 together. Knit 2 together? I'm not quite sure what that means. Cloud? A sheep with bow legs. Cloud. Oh! So when I go through, you're saying put 2 together? No legs? So instead of going through 1, you're saying go through 2 of them at this, like side by side, and then that way I get the 15 count. Can you do that? Isn't that cheating? I can do that, Patricia Espejo says. All right, we're going to try this. Now, should I do it at the end or should I do it somewhere in the middle, 2 of them? Let's see, knit 2 together, look it up. Look it up on the YouTube and it will show you how. You probably picked up a bar from below. You should see a hole when you knit. We do it all the time. Deb Massa, I wouldn't. I would fix the hole. It will pull in. Yeah, see, you're assuming I know what the heck I'm doing. And I'll be the first one to say, I do not. Wait, you are short a stitch or over a stitch? I'm over a stitch. I counted 16. I'm supposed to have 15. So I don't know exactly. Or wait a minute. Is it possible I just went one too far? Look for a hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I don't see a hole. Or I think am I hearing that I just went one too far? All right, let me see if what happens if I pull this out. Oh, this is probably a mistake, but oh no. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. So now I have 15, but the problem is I'm in one. 10 looks like the pickup. So I count in 10 stitches. Is that what I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this where the problem is? Yes? All right, so what do I do with it? I don't know what to do with it. Oh, man. I think I spoke too soon. I really don't know what I'm doing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, I still have 16. I pulled them out and I still have 16. If there won't be a loop. Somehow, even though I pulled one out, I still have 16. How can that be? That's impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I still have 16. I don't understand how that works. Or, oh, I know. So now I should, yes, all you did was drop the last stitch. So now you lost that last stitch row. Okay, I think I'm going to try something. I don't know if this is right or not, but so on the end, I'm going to double up on it and let's see what happens. Wow. All right, so this is where the stress comes in. I don't know how people say this is relaxing because, wait a minute. All right, so this is in the front. No, I can't do the double like that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it more in the middle. That's what I'm going to do. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, so that one. Wow, I think I'm getting deeper and deeper in here. Let me see. We go over. Yeah, you know what? This seems like it's moving along nicely. But now, by doing that, will there be a big clump or something on the end? Or is that just a designed imperfection? Wow, this seems really tight. Okay, well, I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm already committed. Worst thing that could happen is I just stop what I'm doing, and then I have Paulette rip it out and fix it. But if this works, then this would be like a historic moment for me, because that will mean that I will fix something that I screwed up without even knowing A, how I screwed it up, or B, how to actually fix it. But let's see, I'm moving along on this road here. Man, this seems really tight. Keep your fingers crossed. And you find this relaxing? I don't think there's anything relaxing about this whatsoever. Judy says, just keep knitting and Paulette will fix it when she gets home. So I'm approaching the end of the row here. I hope it doesn't look too goofy. I'm almost there. Okay, so I did something. I have no idea what I did, but let's see what we have. So we have one. Oh, wow. I have no idea what this is. But what is that? That almost looks like I don't know what that looks like. Looks like a triple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, that can't be. Oh, it's just getting worse by the moment. Don't decrease there. If you look, if it took me a good year before it became relaxing. Somehow I don't. Well, actually, so if I triple these up, right? Then technically that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I count it that way, then all right, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to go in and keep going and pretend that I didn't goof up. I don't know what it's going to look like on the end. I'm not having a good feeling about this. See, this piece seems to go nicely. But it's when I get down to the other end that it looks all clumped. I'm not sure that's the right term or not. This is hurting my shoulder too. All in here. Does not feel good. All right, so when does this get to be fun? See, this part's not the problem. It seems to be moving fairly well. But when I get to the end, that's when it looks really goofy. Oh, I think, and I'm not sure, so I should probably count on this needle on the right here, how many rows or how many stitches I have, and that will, or maybe it's already clumped together and it will have fixed itself. Is that possible? Oh, man. Let me count these, see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I have to do these all as one. Oh no. Joanne Gazowski says, I'm surprised you have pain using circular needles. Rita says she's addicted now. Why? Is that using circular supposed to not give you pain? Oh man, wow. Oh no, 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 no. This is anything but relaxing. I can promise you that. Yeah, no. See, what happens is now this thing looks like a big ball on the end. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a big ball on the end for 16. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this right because run over and up. I wish you could. Yeah, see, this is like bunching up on the end here. Yeah, this is not looking good. And it's just turning into more and more of a mess. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or, you know what? Is it possible that it's only going to clump on that little end piece, and then as I go forward, it's going to be better? Or is that just, am I just kidding myself that that's what's happening here? Maybe. I almost have a feeling that that is what's happening. So I'm going to try something. You know, I think it might work itself out. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. All right, so when does this get to be fun? All right, frog, a row or two, then count your sip. That means to rip out. Oh, I guess, right? And then, yeah, I'm afraid to do that though. Yeah, so I'd have to rip out like 2 or 3 rows. I guess that's not the end of the world. I've seen Paulette rip out an entire sweater, so I guess 1 or 2 isn't too bad. Let's just see how bad this clump looks. If the clump doesn't look too bad, then I might just roll with it. Let's see. Let's see. We'll count when we get to the end of this next row here. I'm afraid that if I pull it out, I won't know, I won't be able to stop it. And it's taken me months to even get to this point. So the prospect of tearing it all out, yeah, that would really freak me out. Okay, let's see what we have here. Now, you know what? Does this look horrible? Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now I'm back to 15. But if you look at the end, is that really messed up, or is nobody going to care? Because it won't be, maybe it won't be that noticeable. What do you think? Oh, don't be afraid to slide all of the stitches off and pull the yarn back to your mistake. Yeah, but I don't know what the mistake is. Don't give up. No, I never give up. Never. Your shoulder hurts from staggering the needles. Relax. You got this. It may block out. I may black out if I don't get this. No, don't be afraid. It won't fall apart, I promise. Nobody's going to care. You know, I think you're right, Janice. Nobody's going to care. A little clump, who knows? I'll just put that in the back when I wear it. They'll never know. Patricia's Bayo, it looks fine. You can always have Paulette put a border around it. Now, there's a thought. Strangling the needles, spell check. You know, I don't care about this little imperfection. I could just say that I designed it that way. Yeah, that's the ticket. Who's going to know? Oh, anybody watching this? Shh. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, I don't think this is that terrible, actually. You know what? It could be worse. I'm not sure how, but it could be. All right, let's see. I think that as I do this, then it will be less noticeable as I get further in. Wow, is it possible that I just fixed my own mistake? No way. All right, so how do you relax when you do this? Because I don't find this very relaxing at all. I'm not kidding about that. There's nothing relaxing about this. Just, oops. There we go. Uh-oh. I just lost track of what I did. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. What was that thing? Talking and knitting? All right, let's see what happens when I get to the end of this row here. You know what I just realized? I should have stopped at the front desk and gotten a chocolate bar. I feel like a chocolate bar now. But I'm afraid to put this down. Oh, I hope Paulette stops at Garrett's Gourmet Popcorn at Gate B8 in Chicago and brings home the caramel popcorn, because that's my favorite. Let's see. All right, we're approaching the end. Where does this pull so far? Almost there. Okay, let's see what I have. Honestly, I don't think it looks too terrible. I really don't. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I think I'm back on track. Can you unknit? It is still going to look the same. The question is, can you live with it? That's the question of the day. That's the $1 million question. I didn't at first either. I was always frustrated, but now I get grumpy if I can't knit. LOL. You know what? I don't think it looks too terrible. Honestly, if I didn't tell you, you might not even know. So I think that I fixed the problem. Wow, it's a milestone. I screwed up and fixed it all in the same thing here. Okay, so I'm on the correct side. I think I need to learn not to pull it as tight because that's making it difficult, and that might be what's causing my shoulder pain. Yeah, I think I fixed it. Oh, well, I didn't fix it. I kind of worked around it. But hey, it's a chunky scarf. Nobody's going to care. And when I'm wearing it, it's so cold anyway. Nobody's looking at the scarf. They're just looking at how quickly can they get from the car into the building because it's too cold. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't so bad. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Oh, man. I had the most incredible chocolate mousse for dessert tonight. It was really good. Now, it wasn't like a pot de creme. It wasn't like that good, but it was pretty good. Unfortunately, it was a small serving. I probably could have had 4 of those. They had chocolate chips in them too. Pretty much like anything chocolate. Rita says, awesome. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Lila Foster, I love how we are all trying to help Paul. Yeah, me too. Because I wouldn't have thought about just steamrolling right over that. I would have just, ordinarily, I would have just put it down, and it would have been weeks later, and Paulette would give me that look and say, oh, aren't you going to work on your scarf? And I'd be like, no. But hey, I steamrolled over it. I'm back on the 15 count. Nobody's the wiser. Yeah, look at that, huh? There's a problem with the needle. Something fell off the needle. Oh no. No. What happened? Oh man. Next time, knit together in the middle and just continue. Adjustment. Oh, love a good mousse, and they never serve enough. Yeah, that's true. Right, so now this needle fell off of where it was here. So I think it was like this. Is that what it was? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoa, it fell off, and I figured out how to put it back on. Wow, that's 2 goofs that I was able to navigate. Oh, I don't know if I did. Yeah, this looks all right. Put the yarn towards us now. Oh. Looks all right, right? Does that look good? I think it looks okay. Yeah, wow, it slid off and I figured it out. Okay, so now this goes like that. Wow, I can't believe it. 2 incidences happened and I figured out how to work around them. Now, I have no idea. I think I did 3 rows. But I have no idea how many rows in total I've done. Well, that's going to be shocked that I'm even doing this. She probably is not thinking that I would bring my knitting with me on my trip. But I did. You have to learn to not pull it as tight so that it slides over the needle easier. Hey, I think I might be getting the hang of this. I'm not at the point where it's fun yet, but at least I'm starting to get the hang of it. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Oh. It's moving right along. Great job, great job. Thank you, thank you. She'll be so proud of me. Yeah, you know what? I think she might be. Because this is, I surprised myself actually. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay. Now the row, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah, I'm back on track. This is all right. Wow. Look at this, huh? It's coming right along. I know, you guys are laughing at me that it took me so long to get like this far, but now I'm really moving along. So I had to take a quick break for 30 minutes or so because my shoulders would get too tense. Yeah, I'm feeling that same thing. So how do I keep the shoulders from getting tense? Because that would be a big plus for me. Wow, I can't believe I've steamrolled. Yeah, it feels a little funny in that spot, but nobody cares. You deserve a bit of chocolate. Yeah, you know what? I will be having chocolate. Okay, so I guess I hold this. Then with the right hand, I put the empty needle. Yeah, I think that's the ticket right there. Wow, this is moving right along here. Mistakes and all. I do shoulder curls. What are shoulder curls? I know cheese curls, but I don't know shoulder curls. And I can't do much with my shoulder anyway because my shoulders, I don't know about the situation with the shoulders. But that's just life. I don't focus on the bad, I only focus on the good. And I always put it this way, it could be worse. I could be sucking applesauce through a straw in a home somewhere. So I should be thankful that I just have a little bit of pain. It will always be worse. Yeah, Paulette's really going to be surprised when she sees this. I'm actually surprising myself. Oh. Yeah, just moving right along here. Okay. Oh, almost slipped off. That was a close one right there. All right, let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. Yeah, shoulder rolls. I don't know what shoulder rolls are. I guess I could look it up on the YouTube. Find out what shoulder rolls are. Ooh, are shoulder rolls like buttered rolls? I think I relate everything in food terms. Yeah, you know what? Wow. This is actually working out all right. Well, it's not twisted stitches, but sometimes life deals you some lemons, and you have to make a lemon sorbet with them. It's not the curveballs life throws at you. It's how you deal with them. Huh, who knew? If you'd asked me a few years ago, would I be doing this? I'd say you're crazy. But here I am. I'm doing this. Very stressful though. There's nothing relaxing about knitting. I wondered too. Who said I wondered too? It's coming across as Facebook user. Wow. I got another row done. Nancy Robertson in the house. Hi, Nancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am on the track. I've got this thing down. Yep. I got this. Wow, look at this, huh? You know what? In a warped kind of way, this is actually kind of exciting that I'm figuring this out. Beth Rockwell, you're doing great. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm doing great, but I got back onto the 15 count. 15 stitches, good job. Thank you. Yeah, I got back on the 15 count. I got that little wrinkle, we'll say, earlier on in, but it's hardly noticeable. So I don't think it's going to make any difference whatsoever. I'm certainly not going to sweat it. Wow. You know, I'm actually in the mood for ice cream. Need one of those crunch bars, those those Haagen-Dazs crunch things. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Yeah. Wow, this is moving along here. I can't believe this. I'm actually doing this. and it doesn't look bad. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? I need to learn how to loosen up here because they feel a little bit on the tight side. What happened to your shoulder? I fell on a stone floor. And I did damage to it. I had a couple of surgeries. But the surgeries were not successful. So I just have to live with it. But like I said, it could be worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got it. Yeah. That's that whole when life gives you lemons things, right? No, Rita, it's beyond physical therapy. Could be worse. I consider myself very lucky in every other area of my life. That one little piece, which is a big little piece. I just have to deal with it, that's all. I injured my finger years ago. I didn't want to step on a cat. I'm too young for the replacement. He said maybe in 10 years, but I can't imagine if I never do another surgery in my life again, ever. That'll be too soon. I'm just not fond of surgeries. They don't always go well. Although my double knee replacement surgery, surprisingly, that went well. I mean, as well as it could go. I don't have the sharp shooting pains anymore. I just realized, here I am sounding like an old person complaining about all my pains and aches. Wow. You know, we become our parents, and at that moment in time when we realize that, that's that aha moment. Yeah, I just, you know what, I just have to deal with it. That's all. I didn't mean to get all emotional. My apologies. Sometimes life's realities just kind of smack you in the face and you have a moment. I guess that it could be worse. You know, there are people that have lost limbs, people that are missing arms and legs. Who am I to complain about a little shoulder pain? I'm very fortunate. Wow, look at this. This is unbelievable. This is actually moving along. Don't feel bad about getting emotional. Then you're fine. Thank you. My kids laugh at me because if we go to see like a tearjerker movie, there'll be that tearjerker scene in the movie, and my kids will look at me, and they will have brought a package of tissues, and they'll hand it to me, and then they start laughing at me. Hey, big hug. Pain is not easy. No, it's not. All right, I got to the end of another row. Let's see, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got this. I so got this. Look at this, huh? Oh. I just have a full bag of yarn that I still need to knit on this. Did I say December of Christmas of this year or next year? Wow, this is a lot. Yeah, my kids laugh at me because they say I'm sappy. Stephanie Miller, awesome job. Thank you. You are Rogue King that scarf. Is that the terminology? I'm not familiar with that terminology. Wow, this is really coming along here. Coming to December near you, December 2023. My scarf will be finished. By then, it will be shwara wara. Well, that Witch hates when I do that. Because I do it once in a while. Now you're rocking it. Thank you, thank you. Man, I feel really good about this. All right, it's not as tight as before. So I guess I'm loosening up a little bit. Lila Foster, I had to start using a cane this spring. Hard to accept sometimes. It's okay to get emotional. No apologies. So thank you so much. You guys are the absolute best. Absolute best. Thank you. Patricia says, I agree with Rita. There is like a sit and knit, only I'm not knitting right now. Unfortunately, I have developed trigger thumb and I'm wearing a brace right now. Oh man, that's gotta really, oh yeah, almost lost where I was. That's gotta be pretty bad. Because you guys actually love doing this. I don't love it yet. I feel a sense of accomplishment, but I'm nowhere, and I do mean nowhere near loving it. But I suppose as I get better, then maybe I'll be loving it one day too. Just today's not that day. But having a couple issues happen and working through them with the guidance of you guys and all, which I very much appreciate, because I didn't know you could do that little maneuver. But now I know. So if it happens again, no big deal. I just work right around it. Approaching the end of another row. Peter says, you will. Lila Foster, we are all sitting here knitting with you. Are you guys knitting also? You're not just looking and laughing at me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm not even worried about this anymore. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. And I bet you if I look for that error, I probably won't even see it. Yep, moving right along. So what are you guys working on? Anybody do the press flowered cardigan? Paulette just finished hers, huh? Doesn't that look beautiful or what? No, I want a piece of cake. Oh, nice chocolate mousse cake. Oh man, now you're talking my language. Wow, this is moving along here. So how long do you have to be doing this before it becomes fun? Are we talking months or are we talking years? Guess you really have to pay attention. Lita says, I'm working on a cardigan, but not the pressed flowers. Patricia says it depends. Lila Foster, binding off a lacy shawl. And bedtime for me. Have a good night, Paul. We will have to do another sip and knit sometime. Yes, definitely. Come on down. That was so much fun. And Beth says, yep, I'm knitting. Remember, we are all where you are now. A beginner, we were all where you are now. Only we weren't brave enough to do it in front of a bunch of strangers. And now I want ice cream. Sorry about that. I'm a bad influence. When people friend me on Facebook, I give them the warning up front. I said, listen, my average Facebook friend gains 10 pounds a year. Rita says, I fell in love with yarn, then the knitting. Patricia, most times it is fun, but there are occasions when it isn't fun if you find you are not liking the pattern or the yarn you are working with. Okay. Well, I hope to love it one day. Let's put it that way. I don't know if you guys all know the story or not, but when Paulette retired from her training career, she said to me, I want to start a mobile yarn shop. And I looked at her like, why? Patricia says, you can always try crochet. Well, when I start something, I want to at least master it before I start something else. So I didn't take it too seriously because I figured, I didn't have a whole lot of exposure to knitting, the knitting world. So I thought to myself, who does this stuff? I just didn't see it. So then one day she says to me, oh, I'm going to the Vogue Knitting Show in New York City. And I thought I was going to lose it. I was laughing so hard. So I said to her, so let me get this straight. You're going to pay for 2 or 3 nights worth of hotel, food, train, tickets to get into for yarn. I was hysterical. I really didn't take it that seriously. But then she FaceTimes me from the convention floor and she says, look at the people that came here. And there were literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people there. And at that point, it smacked me in the head like a 2x4. And I said, wow, there's got to be something to this thing here. And at that point, I was fully committed to the business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. I Get it again. But this time I'm going to pick it up in the middle. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ain't no big deal. When I get to the middle, I'll just do a double, and nobody's going to be the wiser. That's probably not a good habit to get into, but I'm not one for ripping out and redoing. That's just, I don't roll that way. Now, why is it that I end up with extra stitches? Is it that I'm not paying attention, or what is it? I don't understand how I end up with extra stitches. Or is it a genetic flaw, perhaps? Yeah, I'm back to having it tight on here. Okay, I'm almost at the middle. Most times it's fun, but there are occasions. Oh, I read that already. Oops. Okay, all right, so now I'm almost in the middle. So now what I'm going to do, no, this is doing something. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what I did. But you know what? I'm at the point where I'm going to do more damage. So I think I'm going to go down to the lobby and get an ice cream or a cookie. And I'm going to put this down before I do any more damage. So hey, thanks a lot for keeping me company. Oh, it said it's an easy mistake to make. A consistent stitch count really matters. I wish I was there to help you. You and me both. And Patricia says sometimes you just have to give it a rest. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give this a rest, and I'll have to have Paulette help me figure out exactly what I goofed up here. But all things considered, I got a lot more done than I had initially. So I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for keeping me company, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.